So, with this, let's invite the first speaker of the day, Ms. Renu Rohtagi, Director HR, Air Liquide. Let me give a short brief about her. Ms. Renu Rohtagi is a pioneering HR leader with 20 years of enriching experience, believes in innovation, compassion, and empowerment. As Director of HR at Air Liquide India, she fosters a culture of growth, aligning talent strategies with organizational vision. Her expertise spans strategic HR talent management, learning initiatives, and agile transformation, recognized through prestigious awards and impactful leadership across global organizations. The topic will be adapting to the changing landscape of work, the transforming responsibilities of CHROs. With this, can we have Ms. Renu Rohtagi over the stage so that we can have a presentation ahead. Please, ma'am, can we have you here with a huge round of applause?
Good morning, everyone. Can I have a hands-on from the last seat, able to hear me? Super. Thank you so very much, Deepika. I think you got a rock star energy. And thank you for amazing introduction. I was just speaking to the speakers here with me, sitting on the first round table, that it seems that the breakfast is so tempting. The audiences are still to come and join us. But it is always good to start because time is precious. And I have another conference right after this, so I would like to take the opportunity and start this day with the fact that it is always an honor to start your morning by exchanging your perspectives, and that is only possible by learning, gaining, and sharing. Thank you, Gain Skills, once again, and all the partners for organizing this CHRO conference. I think this particular topic, when we're talking about in today's scenario, we all know that we are undergoing a big, rapid changes, and this going in such a faster pace that every second minute we have one or the other thing coming in. And that is where the role of the HR has been evolving in such a fast pace that it gives us as an opportunity to really partner with the business as the real strategic HR business partners. Before I start with the concept of this particular subject, I would like to give you a small introduction of my organization to whom I'm serving in the capacity of HR director and a communications spoke. Air Liquide is an organization which has been incepted almost like in the year 1902. It's a French-based organization which is predominantly a world leader in gases, technologies, and services for industries and healthcare, plus the specialty ingredients. These are the key figures globally I'm speaking about. We are serving to almost 67,000 employees full-time, present in 73 countries, more than 3.9 million customers and patients, revenue size of about 29.9 billion, net profit 2.7 billion euros, and investment decisions are about 4 billion euros. In India, we have been incepted here since 3 decades and been serving to our major customers, which is predominantly into steel, plastic, gas, chemical industries, and pharmaceuticals. If we look at globally the employee diversity, I think it talks about that we are diversified into various nationalities, and approximately 39% we are spared in America, 38% in Europe, 4% in Middle East, and 19% in Asia Pacific. With this concept of transformation when we speak about, the beauty of this organization is that we believe in serving all our customers and employees in a one standard form. And that's where the pace of all the geographies and nationalities remains the same. If I speak here in India, or I go and speak there in Europe, or I go and talk there in America, I think all our values and all our systems speaks the same language. With the fact and the beauty is it's a standard process across. And that's where everything is aligned with the strategy. Our strategic pillar globally is built in 4 pillars, and which is the hour of a need when we talk about the World Economic Forum, and it's aligned with that, which speaks about that we are delivering in context to a strong financial performance. And that's where as an HR we are contributing towards all these 4 pillars. Performance, which is financial performance, decarbonization, the planet, unlocking the progress via technology. That's our backbone. And finally, acting for all. How as an HR is advancing in line with the transformation? Our key focus, keeping in mind our strategy, global strategy, our core is around inclusion and diversity. Sorry, yeah. So in every aspects of our pillar, inclusion and diversity is submerged. And we focus into 3 areas which speaks about operational excellence. And the second pillar is learning organization. And the third is employee experience, which needs to be engaged. When we focus on the HR operational excellence, we speak about and ensuring that everything, the employee journey, is being leveraged by the digitization, and we are empowering our business partners and the managers to take the entire process in their hands. HR is just not the one who is going to be taking care of the employees, it's a manager. And that's where we're empowering the managers to take the lead. And for that, the entire process, we are digitizing globally with the support of all our partners who are working with us closely, BCG and McKinsey and all that. We are ensuring that the business needs are served well with the workforce planning, and that's where our predominant focus area is organization design. And we are ensuring that the competencies are skilled, reskilled, upskilled, not only for today, but for future. And that's very imperative, and this is a part of our culture, what we are serving in day-to-day action. And finally, from the excellence perspective, we are contributing for the Air Liquide competitiveness and attractiveness through the cost, where the productivity is the key, and employee expectations management. So what are we expecting from this? So by improving the operations, we are trying to bring technology as an enabler in all the processes by streamlining the processes and the automation, so that everybody is owning their own responsibilities. Easier compliance management with a global shift of all the compliances, ensuring that the organization is risk protected, and that's where we are taking the advantage of the technology maximist we can. And it is also supporting the HR business partner to be more strategic in nature and deliver to the business phenomenally. When we talk about customer-centric, what we are getting out from the operational excellence, it speaks about that we need to serve our customer the one experience, one standard experience. If my customer is happy, it is only going to be coming from the employees who are serving to the customers. And it talks about serving customers with the standard process. And it needs to be supported with the service line response time. And that's where we are trying to give an access to the customers by serving them 24/7. And this is predominantly with the advantage of the technology in hand. And beautifully, this is a manufacturing organization, but we are taking the advantage of the technology to support the agility and the need what customers are looking at. And finally, we are also making sure that every informed decision is being supported by the data. And that's the beauty that centrally we have our workday where the managers, the leaders can access the data in hand at any point in time, which is bringing the speed and the agility in the decision making process. So transformation has started somewhere in the HR almost like 2-3 years ago. We are still undergoing this process as a next level to bring the maturity, but we have started to feel the results because the standard processes across the global is the same, and we are serving to our customers to the full potential, and we still see a lot of scope of improvement there. If I touch the learning organization, we can only grow when we are learning and we are providing the advancements to our employees. And predominantly, it's a manufacturing organization. Our base is built onto technology. So what do we normally, what we are basically catering in line with the learning organization? We are trying to enhance the employability by leveraging the 70-20-10 model. I'm sure my colleagues from the L&D are aware of that. And the beauty of this 70-20-10 is that it is a part of a performance management system. An employee needs to ensure that they are learning by doing, they are taking their mentors and coaches along with them, and they have 10% of their self-learning. And this has been monitored through their performance management system. We are maintaining a very, very strong focus on the technical expertise, and we are glad to share that we have about 35% women in science STEM who are leading the space of technology, who are spearheading the role of plant manager or a scientist or an engineer or a manufacturing operator, but they are being backed with this technology from the technical expertise is concerned. We are continue to, we have a Liquide University wherein, and these universities are basically in Europe and Singapore and Japan. And we are trying to bring as maximum technical expertise we can bring so that they can continue to hone their professional skills while they are climbing the ladders horizontally or vertically as they need it. Finally, we have career paths. Anyone can choose any career they would like to learn and grow, and this is available, accessible to all the employees, and we promote internal movement, and we are glad to share that we have 67% of our population who are internally moving for various roles. And on an average, 3 years is a span that an individual can spend in a role and can move. And for that, there is a mentor process which has been supported to an employee who is moving to one or the other role. For example, we have about 45% of a population who have moved from technical role to the other support roles or vice versa, but they have been supported with the mentorship as the career progression is concerned. Is this for me? Great. I will not speak and I will not repeat about it. Like I said, that we have 70-20-10 from the learning model is concerned, which is a part of our performance management system. And finally, in order to ensure that we have an engaging employee experience, we are focusing a culture of called Be, Act and Engage. B, have your foundations. Act, perform. Perform for the productivity, for the future of the organization, for the results, for the outcome. And engage is that we want every manager needs to ensure that their teams are engaged and they are performing with full potential. Inclusion and diversity and the mental health is our core, and it reflects in each action what we deliver. And we always believe in the new ways of working, promoting the culture of something to bring as a uniqueness so that we can continue to build a continuous learning culture, and that's where we promote the culture of not a feedback but a dialogue. Finally, it's a purpose-driven organization, and everything we see that it leads to a sustainable governance objective, which is a part of individual goals. And on a final note, we are tracking all that by doing survey and taking a stock where we feel that people are really engaged, because happy people will lead to the happy customers. I understand I have a less of a time, so I will just quickly take you through that. We are making sure that the employee experience is spearheaded in all the aspects. We look for 35% of a woman employee globally. We are currently at 31%. We are aiming for a well-being for 100% employees globally. We are looking forward for a citizen at work that everybody is contributing purposefully to support the citizen at work wherever they are, serving their industries and their organization. Currently, we are serving for about 43%, but by 25, we aim to serve the employees are engaged to be there for 100% for serving the communities. Finally, we believe that engaging is what matters, and it is only possible when we are transforming with the time, with the pace, and it is only possible we need to be agile by looking at the business needs. So I'm happy to share this experience with you, and we are still evolving because journey is continuum. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Renu, for an insightful presentation, and please be with us. Can I invite Ms. Suchita Dantre, Country HR Head, Senior Director, Midland Credit Management and Encore Capital Group Company. Please, ma'am, can we have you on stage? And please facilitate Ms. Renu for the lovely presentation we have witnessed today. Ma'am, please. And on this note, everyone, can we give her a huge round of applause?